Well, so I've been working on the big lathe here, and there's the steady rest. Get it all cleaned up, ready for primer and paint. There's a quick change gearbox for it. Won't be too much light there, but it's ready for primer and paint. And the lathe's coming around, getting ready for primer and paint also. All I'm going to do right now is paint this lower section. First, my air compressor has to run. We'll walk around it. So I got the base. I'm not going to do anything with the headstock right now. Just trying to get the base painted, cleaned up, primed, and painted. It's the back side. I got a bunch of the gears and stuff tore off of it. Here's the front side of it. And I did get the, there's a rag in here, I guess. Got the spindle cleaned out pretty good. And I got the adapter off of it. So, got plans on what to do with the adapter. The adapter's sitting underneath all this stuff. Right there. So we got plans on what we're going to do with it, but for right now we just want to get it, the base primed and painted. Hey guys, well, as we continue on my journey rebuilding this big old lathe, let's go take a look at some stuff. I got the adapter off. That's what he looks like. You kind of see there how thick it is. So what are we going to do with the adapter? Alright, let's take a look at some things here. First off, that's the back side that mounts to the lathe. So you can see where this recess is here. That's how it mounts to the lathe. Well, I think we can take some of that off, because I kind of got some chalk marks over here. If we left, I don't know, let's just say a half of an inch, that would be enough to register it easy. So you see where the line is at, we'll take it down to about there. So this material would be removed, and this material would be removed. Now let's look at the front side. Alright, the front side, we actually have to turn this recess down just a little bit for the new chuck. And then it needs to be deeper than what it is there. And we can go up to this depth. This is all just chalk marks, you know. It's roughly 3/4 of an inch we can take off of here. So we can take material off of here down to somewhere in there. This will be removed. This will be removed. Some removed off of there. Then I'm going to take a skim cut out of the middle just to clean it up a little bit. Now, the way they was holding this thing on there, I'm not too happy about, but anyway, this was the bolt that holds it on. It's a 1-inch socket head cap screw, and they've turned down the outside of it. Now, hopefully this shows up. If you see the shiny part right around that little edge, and you can see how narrow that edge is. There's not a lot in there. So, down in the hole, there's just a very small edge. So I think I'm going to change that. See, I can reduce some of this face clear down to the top of the cap screw and just remove the metal just because. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing on the adapter. Now over here, here's the tailstock. I've been cleaning on it. Got the inside of it all cleaned up, because I had to tear it all apart because it was rusty and crusty in there. So I'll have to sand down the mud and keep filling things in on that before it's ready to paint. Now the quill is out. I currently have the quill sitting in my Boyle and Ames lathe. So let's walk over there and see what's going on there. Alright, here's the Boyle and Ames lathe. As you can see, we've got the quills mounted in here. So what are we doing, huh? Well, I thought the Morse taper was a little rough in there, so I went ahead and recut all this. I don't know if I can get some better light in there. Oh, maybe not, but I recut that and smoothed it all out in there. And then I faced off the face a little bit just to clean it up. Put a bevel here and 60-degree corner here. I'll show you kind of how I set this up. Since it's a quill, you know, you have a keyway here to keep it guided in. Well, that kind of interferes with your steady rest fingers. So what I did is, if you see there, I put a piece of key stock in here. I clamped it in with a couple hose clamps. I chucked it up in the lathe, and I turned off the outside of the key stock here, so that made it smooth, so I didn't have a bump going around. So I got it done. I didn't film it because it was kind of boring and kind of tedious. So now let's go take a look at the lathe. We've done a lot of cleaning, some painting, so we're going to see how he looks now. So there's a looks from from way down here. I'll just kind of walk around and let you look at it. I've been cleaning on the ways a lot. Painted, the inside is painted with Tractor Supply IH Red. The outside is Sherman-Williams. And the rails you see right there, this machine has a taper attachment on it. It's a little bit different because the taper attachment is actually not attached to the carriage. It is independent of the carriage. So basically you can park it when you're not using it, or if you don't need to use it. And I think they did that just to take the extra weight off of the carriage. You know, you have a carriage that's almost 40 inches long. It's a lot of weight to be cranking and moving back and forth. So I think that's why they did that. But we'll take a walk down here so you can kind of check the ways out. I think everything's cleaned up pretty good. My plan was to do the bottom first and then start moving up. So we actually got all of the bottom done. It's going to get kind of dark back here. That's the back side of the machine. And then the headstock, we haven't done nothing with him yet. The quick change gearbox, nothing in it, but we'll just kind of walk through here and let you look at things. I think all in all everything's turning out pretty good. This is kind of my diamond in the rough. Alright, now I think I'm going to walk over here and get you kind of a side shot. Probably a bumpy ride because I'm walking around carrying the camera. Now I don't have many lights up, but anyway, maybe there you can see the kind of what it's going to look like. This is kind of a side view, but it's kind of dark, I know, but it is what it is. I'll get lights up eventually. I don't need them yet. So anyway, that's probably it for this video. Stay tuned for more updates. Thanks to any new subscribers. And thanks to all my old subscribers for hanging in and putting up with me. Thanks guys. See you later.